What's up, chicken? What's up, chicken cheese, everybody? It's your best friend, RP Retro here, and today I've got for you another spicy video. Okay, well, now that that fiasco is over, first off, let me grab this real quick. In case you guys are wondering, I haven't uploaded, on my schedule because this is a little idea book. As you can see, I only have one idea. So anyway, I haven't really been thinking of any ideas for videos recently, so if you guys want to go ahead and, suggest some videos in the comments, I'll be all for it. I'll be ready to make some videos at any time, at any point in time. I got pickles. I got some kosher dill pickles, because pickles are good. If I eat too many, I get a headache, and it hurts. But otherwise, they're pretty good. And so today, if you guys are wondering, there was one suggestion in this idea book that said, what video? I have an actual idea book, and I'm choosing to use that tiny little notebook. See? I have an actual idea book, and for some reason, I choose to use that crappy... I used the notebook. Why? Who knows? But I have a place for ideas. I got this. But anyway, that's not the point. The point here today is that I am making a commercial rant, and specifically a commercial, an audio commercial rant. Now, I'm gonna put a disclaimer right here and explain to you guys that just because I'm making a rant on it doesn't necessarily mean I hate the product itself. Now, there are something okay, here, example. I'm gonna use an example of Zip Recruiter or whatever. It's a job hiring, job finding service. It's an app. I use it personally. I use it. I've been using it to find a part-time job, but I'm obviously gonna say something about it because the commercials that set it up are stupid, and I'm talking about the commercials and not the idea of the company itself. I'm talking about the commercials and how they come off, and mostly commercials themselves, like commercials in general. But this is gonna be focusing on audio commercials, like things like if you were listening to Spotify or Pandora and you hear a commercial, the stupidity that comes with those. That's what I'll be talking about right now. So anyway, let's go ahead and just hop on into this video. So the first video or audio commercial that I want to talk about is the Army commercials. Now, granted, there are a few of these. In a day, I'll probably listen to 4 of these commercials. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the Army. That's fine. But the point here I'm trying to make is their commercials are just so annoying. And not in the sense that they're just stupid. They're so, the repetition. I never understood that. When you're making a commercial and you do the repetition thing, you just repeat the commercial over and over and over again, that doesn't make me want to get the product, or that doesn't make me want to go and do the thing more. It makes me want to actually do it less because of how much it annoyed me when I'm just trying to listen to music and chill out. But I can't do that because this company's like, hey, no relaxation for you, little Timmy, chill. Anyway, so the point here I'm trying to make is it's very annoying. So the Army commercials, they kind of go as follows. They're like, are you a person? Do you want to be a leader? Well, join the Army. That's how the commercials go. Now, on its own, that'd be fine if it weren't, if it were in a magazine or something, that'd be absolutely fine, and I wouldn't care. If it weren't in the middle of interrupting let's say I'm listening to Hadaway, right, and then the commercial comes on. It took me out of my zone. That takes you out of the zone. So, this, I guess, if I had to name this segment, this would be the segment of just random, the random ads that have no relevance to music whatsoever. So let's say I'm listening to Hadaway. Let's say I just listened to What Is Love by Hadaway, right? So then this commercial comes on. I instantly want to die because, well, that's an over-exaggeration, but what I'm trying to say is that when I'm listening to Hadaway, I want to listen to my Hadaway. It gets me in the mood. It gets me sad. It gets me depressed. And that's not always a bad thing. That can sometimes be a good. It's not really sadness. It just makes me feel. It makes me think about my feelings, which is good. You want to delve on those feelings every once in a while. So that's what that kind of does. Or let's say commercial about diamonds or rings. That kind of went away. There was a segment I was gonna do a rant on the actual diamond commercials themselves, but then I just decided not to because it would have taken a bit much. I mean, I didn't really have anything, like I didn't have enough concrete, other than it was stupid and I hated it, but I didn't have enough concrete, like actual legitimate reasons to hate it and not want it to be, not want it to be in my audio. But anyway, let's say you're listening to some random rock song, and then you get a commercial, and you think it's going to be about a rock thing. Because, trust me, I've heard plenty of commercials where it's about, like, Rob Zombie or something. And sometimes the commercials are fine because they're actually based around the music you're listening to. Like, I'm getting off topic, but before I do that, before I get to that next point, let's say, okay, so back to the thing. You're listening to some Rob Zombie, right? And then all of a sudden, the Rob Zombie song goes off, and you're hyped. You're like, oh, yeah, that was some good, demonic, epic music right there. And then, out of nowhere, oh, do you love your wife? Do you think she doesn't have too much jewelry already? Do you want to shell out $500 on some ring that she might lose in a couple of days anyway? Well, go ahead and come down to my diamond business. Diamonds are stupid. And go buy yourself a nice new diamond. And so, my diamonds are handcrafted out of quality iron. It looks like diamonds, it's iron, don't worry about it. So go ahead and buy your significant other a diamond, and she'll love you forever. So, let's say a commercial like that comes on, and you're just like, what? You lose all the hype. You're just kind of sitting there like, why? I was in the zone, I was ready to go outside and commit murder. And now and you rob me of that. So that's one of the examples. And let's go back to what I was saying about, like, heavy metal. Like, sometimes the ads are fine. Like, let's say, I don't know. Like, I was listening to just some heavy metal bands out of nowhere. And then a commercial comes on, like, talking about concerts with Rob Zombie and his new album and all that. Which, see, that matches the kind. It's Rob Zombie with heavy metal. See, that works because it's the same genre. Therefore, you're still going to have that hypeness because you're like, oh, okay, Rob Zombie, he's heavy metal. There's nothing to lose your hype over. But randomly dropping in some Diamonds Are Forever commercials is not going to make me want to listen to music anymore. It's going to make me want to die because I don't have a significant other. So, yeah. Also, my comments about chilling out a couple $100, that's my legitimate belief, because that's stupid. I mean, maybe not the whole lose your ring thing, but still. Otherwise, jewelry is kind of a stupid concept. Yeah. They say love, isn't a material thing, you can't, it isn't based around money or whatever. And then, the same companies that tell you that love isn't based around this, it's based around, love is forever, love is all that, they instantly are like, hey, you know what? You want to prove that you really love someone? Spend a lot of money on them. And then when you don't spend a lot of money on them next time, yeah, they're going to hate you. But that's your own fault because you obviously did something wrong. That's that kind of stuff that I don't understand. I mean, I get it. It's marketing, whatever. You got to do what you got to do to get your product sold. But you can't really just blatantly lie. I mean, that's just... Yeah, actually, you can because who's going to stop you, right? Anyway, I digress. Second point. Those ads that... Basically, they're about music. Like those. Let's say, hey, if you guys listen to Spotify or Pandora or whatever, you guys know those ads where it's like, it's some random person coming on and they're like, hey, I was listening to music the other day and it got stopped by an ad, and I hate ads. You guys ever know? You guys ever get that? It's like you're listening to music and then an ad pops up, takes you out of your groove. We'll buy our service and. Because everyone hates your groove getting disrupted by an ad. Those kinds of ads, you know the ones that are just, like, really stupid and set up to be that way. Those are the worst. Now, especially because of the way they put that down. It's like, I'm pretty sure they're doing it. They know they're doing that intentionally. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that it's just stupid. It's like, oh yeah, how about we make fun of ads? Let's talk bad about ads and then... Like, talk about ads and we're messing up your groove, and then immediately mess up your groove with an ad. Because it makes sense. Because marketing and whatever. Even though most of the time people probably wouldn't buy Spotify Premium because of some really crappy ad. Or, speaking of Spotify Premium, God, there's like those... It's even worse. Like, they'll do a little thing where it's like, randomly at some point in time, they're like, hey, watch this or listen to this ad and get 30 minutes of no ads or whatever. Sometimes it works, and then there's like those times where it's two songs later. Oh, there's an ad. Why? I don't know. Because they forgot to not put ads in. But the point here is, and the Spotify ads are also the worst because Spotify puts their own ads in there instead of just other people's ads. At least Pandora sometimes, the majority of the time, has the decency to not put their own ads in. But Spotify, what they'll do is they'll take their own ads and they'll make them incredibly long. I'm talking like 40-second ads. Probably not, realistically more like 30-second ads, but that's still a long time to go without music. Like, to go with, like, you're listening, like, it's just like you just got 3 songs straight, no ads. You're really feeling good, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this random ad. Now, this is one of their ads. It's about playlists. And it's some girl saying, sometimes you really want to listen to a certain song. That's why you make playlists and put it on Spotify Premium. And it's something stupid. But the point here is, it's like, it's drawn out. It's perfect. Like, they know good and well they can make the ad only like 10 seconds. But they instead have the lady draw out the word really a lot. And then, in the middle of that, I shortened it, and you guys saw how easy that was to shorten it. But in the middle of that, they will cut her saying really to the next part of, making a playlist or whatever. They'll cut it in the middle and be like, really want to hear a certain song, and then silence, or some random background music playing for like 10 seconds, and then she'll resume with something about Spotify Premium. Or, about the concert things. Like, if you listen to Spotify, and eventually you'll get a Spotify ad where it's just random music or streaming, because it's like apparently at a live concert or whatever, and it's like it's screaming for like 10 seconds and then random music and then like 2 seconds of words. That is a legitimate ad and you can't skip their ads. You can't skip ads at all. You can't skip Spotify ads. You have to understand that is 15 seconds of just pure screaming. Then like a random pop in some yelling into a microphone that you can't even hear because it's muffled, and then just like 2 seconds of some words, and then you're back to a song. Unless you were looking at the phone during like the time of listening to the ad, you didn't even hear anything. Like, there was nothing to hear. And this is mostly for mobile version, because PC or whatever, the computer version isn't actually like this at all. You can do whatever you want. It's like Spotify Premium without Spotify Premium, because you can skip, there's no ads. You can click on whichever song you want and play it from there. But whatever. The point here is, for 15, it'd be like 20 seconds. For like 20 seconds, there's no words in it. So what am I supposed to, for 30 seconds you're just thinking, for like 22 seconds you're just sitting here thinking, what's going on? So anyway, and then I think this is a lead up to our third topic here. And this would be the video ads, which Spotify just started doing, which are even weirder, because why exactly? I never understood those ads. I mean, it's not really that bad. I'm just saying, like, it is just a legit concern, or a legitimate, question. Like, why are there video ads for a service based around music? But that's one of those things, because, like, let's say, you're listening to music, and then an ad pops up. It's an insurance ad. It's an Allstate ad, because I think the only video ads are Allstate anyway. It's one of those. Then it's an actor. I can't remember which actor he is, but he's talking about being in good hands or whatever. But point being, he's at a spa or whatever, and this is, if you see the video, it's on YouTube too. But the point here is, like, it's a video ad, and if you don't even look at your phone, you wouldn't notice that it was a video ad until at one point you're looking down at it. So what's the point of making it a video? I'm sure, because there's also other Allstate ads where they're just a still picture with audio, which is how most ads are. And this is the one ad that's like, yeah, we'll put a video in, because why? I don't know, because Spotify just incorporated a video feature, so I guess that's kind of a reason to put it in. Cause it's not. Companies that use the video feature, it's really not. Nobody's going to watch it. Unless that person's literally just sitting there on their phone like, I can't wait to look at the next picture of a Spotify song, or I can't wait to look at the next picture, the album picture for my next song. Oh, it's my favorite part about listening to music. Unless someone's like that, no one's gonna look at your video unless they happen to unlock their phone and catch a glimpse of it. And even then, they're probably like, oh, okay, beep, it's on lock, or app's gone. So anyway, I think that's gonna have to conclude this video. The next video may or may not. I mean, most likely it's probably gonna be like the video, and more ads, but more like visual ads. So more like YouTube, TV commercials, those sort of things. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that next time. You know, and the irony is, before this video, I can bet you there will be an ad, or there will be an ad at some point in this video. That's gonna be the irony of the whole situation. One thing I want to take away from this this video is the irony of there's going to be an ad at some point during this video. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, because if you didn't, if you don't like and subscribe, then I'll have to bombard you with ads on ads on ads. And everyone knows you don't want ads because, God, they're the worst. But anyway, and I'll see you guys, hopefully, in the next video. We don't know how these things work, but yeah, it was fun.
Put work in the field, y'all niggas ain't real. Matches on fire, put work in the field. Got a bitch, calling me daddy, you know the deal. We whipping and flipping, my niggas, they told us still. Oh, that's real, oh, that's real, oh, that's real. Put work in the field, put work in the field. Oh, that's real, oh, that's real, oh, that's real. Put work in the field, put work in the field.